Hey y'all, today I did just the shimmers in the Star Wars, the Colourpop Star Wars eyeshadow palette. I did only 3 shimmers. I did a transition shade, but you can't even see it. All you can see is the shimmers. So if you want to see how I did it, please stick around. Hey y'all, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Today I'm going to go into the Colourpop Star Wars palette, and I've been dying to use some of these shimmers. I used one in my live stream on Saturday, but I want to get into the really cool shimmers, the black and the one that's kind of a bluish purple. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but I'll figure it out when I get there. For now, for the face, for primer, I'm going to be using the Sheglam Glacier Pro Smoothing Primer. This is what it looks like. It's in this cool little cube thing here. It's really cool. And it's a very interesting primer. It's like jelly. It's very interesting. And this is what it looks like. And it's a really nice primer too. I'm telling you, Sheglam has really stepped it up. I used to not be a fan of their products, like when they first came out, but they've come out with some stuff that I really like. I think that should be enough. And it's nice and cool feeling. I don't know what kind of primer it is. Is this a hydrating primer? Doesn't really say. It says smoothing primer. But it feels nice and hydrating, and it's just like a gel. It's very nice. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation in the shade Light Ivory. There's some in there. I don't know why it's not coming out of the pump. But we'll just go like this. Oh, it seems to be, is that broken? It's broken at the very bottom. I don't know how that would have broke. But let me show you. Like, it's split at the bottom. That is so weird. Like, how does that happen? You know what it smells like? I think I've said this before, but it smells like Stetson cologne. It reminds me of my first boyfriend. It smells like Stetson. Isn't that crazy? It smells just like my first boyfriend. I love Stetson cologne. I know that was like, for back in the day, like back in the 80s, that was like the Axe body spray of the 80s, but I don't know, it just smells so good and it brings back memories. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Catrice True Skin High Cover Concealer, and this is in the shade Neutral Swan. I'm going to put this on my eyes too, because I forgot to prime my eyes, my eyelids. This is a very nice concealer. I don't use this one that often, but it's really nice. It's a nice color, nice formula, blends in very well. Very good. All right, let me find another sponge. And then for contour, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer, and this is in the shade Fair Pale. See, it looks kind of dark, but it actually blends out very well. Blends out to a very nice color for me. And I'm just going to go around the outer edges. Maybe a little bit on top. I just don't want it to lift up too much of the product. You see, I have this problem here on my face where product doesn't like to stay on my face. And it's not the product's fault, it's my face's fault. It's just been like that forever. I have to keep going back over it with product. And then even then, you can see it's still patchy, but again, that's not the product. It happens on this side too sometimes. Alright, for blush, for liquid blush, I've never tried this before. I want to try this, but I'm really scared. This is from Colourpop. It's a Snitchery blush stick, and it's in the shade. I don't know because most of the writing is off of the back. I was given this a long time ago, but here's the shade. And I'm really, really scared. I don't know if I want to do this, but I'm just going to take a little bit on my brush and then just very lightly pat it on. I don't think I have a powder blush that would match this. I don't even know what color it is. It's like a dark red. So I like this shade. It's very nice. I'm going to go over this line with my foundation concealer brush, sponge, just so it blends in. But I do like the color. I don't know what powder. Oh, I did pull a powder blush, but I don't know if it's going to match it or not, but it doesn't really matter. It's just makeup, right? For pressed powder, I'm going to use the Nars translucent light reflecting powder. And then for loose powder, I'm going to use this. This is from Youliyoula. This is an Asian. I don't know where this Youliyoula comes from, but it's somewhere. It's Asian, and it's a smooth light loose powder. I guess that's just what they call loose powder over there. I've never heard of loose powder, but it's a very, very nice powder. And it looks kind of yellow in the pan, but it goes on white, like not white, but like a lighter color, which I really like, because it maintains the brightness of the under eye, and that's what I like in a powder. And for setting spray, I'll use the Colourpop No Filter setting spray. Okay, and then I'll let that dry down. Oh, a lot of that got on my mirror. I'll let that dry down, and then I'll come back for powder products. Okay, for powder blush, I'm going to use this Oulac Mono Blush in the shade Sweet Date. I don't know if this is going to match the liquid blush, but it's the closest thing I have to it. It's like a pink, like a dark pink with some gold reflex in it. You see the shine through it, or the sheen through it? It's very nice. Okay, for bronzer, I'm going to use the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer. And this is in the shade Sun Bronze. I can find my brush. Here we go. For highlighter, going in with the, did I pull out highlighter? Yes, I did. Here we go. This is the Catrice More Than Glow highlighter, and this is in the shade Beyond Golden Glow. So this is a gold highlighter to kind of match the highlighter that's in my blush. Kind of matches, not exactly, but it's good enough. I'm going to go get ready for my eyes and I'll be back. Okay, I think for a transition, I'm going into the Colourpop Star Wars palette, and this is it here. I really want to use these two shimmers, and I think, and maybe this one. I didn't get to use them yesterday. I only used one shimmer yesterday, but I really, really want to use these shimmers, and I haven't figured out what I'm really doing yet, but I'm just going to kind of go with it. So for a transition shade, I'm going to go in with the shade Starfighter. Right, and then I think I want to go into the shade Outer Rim. That is the darkest one in the palette. And let me just put it on my finger so you see what I'm talking about. It's like a black, but it's got, I don't know, like a purple or blue and silver kind of reflect in there. So I think I'm just going to take this on the outer edge, and it's got red in it too, actually. So I'm just going to kind of take this on the outer edge and see where we go. Shimmers are notoriously hard to blend out, so I really don't know if this is going to work or not. I'm just going to pack that on there and then pat blend the outer edges, and then I'm going to go back and blend them. Blend it if I can. I'm going to find a blending brush and just blend this out. I'm just blending around the edges, and it's kind of blending the middle just because this is a big brush. So I'm going to go back in and re-intensify that shade. This is actually blending out pretty smoothly for it being a shimmer. Now I'm just kind of blending at the top. It actually looks better than I thought it would. Okay, and the next one I'm going to go into is Space Pirate. It's like a blue and purple with some silver reflex. It's very nice. And I'm just going to put that in the middle right next to it. Maybe wipe off my brush. Oh, that's a very pretty color. I'm going to blend this out the same way. Mainly on the top. And down this side. Just makes it easier to blend in the next shade. This is actually coming out better than I thought it would. Okay, and the last one I want to try is Rebel Princess. It is a white, well, it's like a multi-chrome. It looks white in the pan, but it's got reflex of blue and purple. I'm going to overlap it with the middle shade. That is a beautiful color shimmer. I think I do want to re-intensify the black a little bit. It seems to have blended out a little more than the other ones. So let me just go in, pack some of this in there. Yeah, that looks better. So now you can see all the shimmers, and I think they go great together. I actually, this is coming out like so much better than I thought it would. Okay, so I'm gonna go do my lashes and my lip liner, and I'll be back for lipstick. Okay, for lip liner, I used it's a lip liner lipstick set from Colourpop. It's from the Frosty the Snowman collection or whatever it was, and this is in the shade called Over the Hills, and the lipstick is called First Snow. I absolutely love this lipstick combination. They absolutely did it right with the lip liner just being a shade or two darker than the lipstick. It just is perfect. Hey, you guys, that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and please subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever, but definitely please subscribe. I would super appreciate it. That was stupid. Super appreciate it. That was really dumb. I would really appreciate it. That's what I meant to say. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.